Hey guys, welcome back to Tamil Reefers, and if you guys can see this table, I think so you guys know what's gonna go on. As I promised, we are gonna be buying some marine items and setting up my 2 feet marine aquarium for the first time. So do watch this video till the last, and do like and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys have any friends that might like my videos, do share this video to them. And let's get into the video, guys. Sorry to interrupt you guys. I'll just like to say thank you for all the views and the comments that I personally get. And this video took longer than I expected because of COVID-19, and I hope all of you guys will stay safe and enjoy the video. Hey guys, so right now we are just gonna go into the buying the essential things to start a marine aquarium. I did some research, so I will advise all of you guys that are watching this video right now to do your own research too. And everything that I'm buying is purely just my choice. So do research and buy the items as per your budget. So right now we are just going to go into the video. So I'll go through my first item, which will be the light that I chose for my aquarium. The light is A601M Chihiros, that is rated at 39 watts, and it is suitable for 60 centimeters aquarium, which is mine, and it is rated at 4600 lumens, and it is a LED light which can support coral, SPS and LPS tanks. So hopefully this light will be able to support my tank, and this is the example is shown, but let's see. And I did do some research on the light, and this light can support LPS corals, which I'm gonna have, and SPS I don't think so, but I will upgrade my light if I'm gonna keep an SPS coral. And then going to the next item, we'll go to the obviously the food for the fishes. So for right now I'm just planning to have 2 clownfish or Nemo. I'm just going to keep them for a while, and then maybe I'll try buying other fishes, but the first two fishes that I'll be buying will be clownfishes. So I think this food will be just fine for them. Guys, I will advise all of you guys to quarantine your fishes, and I will talk about quarantine more in the next video. But right now I'm going to advise everyone, do quarantine your fishes before adding them to your main tank. I have gone through this and I lost a lot of fishes because I don't quarantine my fishes, so I'm just going to do that. Obviously I'm buying some copper safe medicine for the fishes when they are in quarantine, so that I can treat the fishes. So this is the copper safe marine fish medicine for any external parasites or diseases that might come from the fish. So I will buy that, and then obviously you're gonna need a hydrometer, and I'm gonna buy the sea level hydrometer to measure the salinity of the saltwater fishes. So I'm gonna buy that. And the next one will be a medicine too. This is for the to treat the fish internally for any internal bacteria or ulcer. Again, I'm buying from Ocean Free also. And then the last but not least, I'm gonna buy a skimmer. Guys, a skimmer is like a very important part of the aquarium system. It is an important part to keep any wastages and just slow down your water changes so that you can do less water changes, and in the long run it will save you guys more money. So do buy a protein skimmer. I'm buying a big one because I'm gonna set up a 2-feet aquarium, so I'm gonna need a bigger one, but there's also smaller ones if you're gonna do a narrow tank. So I will talk more about skimmers too. So that's all, guys. That's all the essentials that I'm gonna buy. There's about 6 items from here, and I'm gonna buy all of them, and it's time to wait. I will talk to you guys in a minute when all of the things arrive. Okay guys, so we are gonna be doing the unboxing, but I would like to use the YouTube magic to just, so guys, if you guys can see, this is all the items that I bought. These are the 2 medicines that I bought: food for the fish and the light for the corals and the aquarium, and the salinity checker, and of course the protein skimmer. So we are just gonna go ahead and do the same magic again, and everything is out of the box. So if you guys can see, everything is out of the box right now, and I will start from here. So this is the salinity checker that I was talking about, and if you guys did some research, you guys will know that this is what we use to check the salinity or the salt level in the aquarium. And it is a very essential tool because if the salinity goes wrong, your fish and your coral will die. So make sure you have one of these, and there's a lot of variants for this, and I just bought the manual one. There's a refractometer and then there is a digital one that you can buy, but they are more costly, and this is a much cheaper option, so I buy this. So, and then going to the first medicine, this is the super internal bacteria ulcer way, and if you guys can read down here, it says for freshwater and saltwater. This is the same medicine, but this is super copper safe for any external bacteria. So that's that. And then this is the fish food that I bought for the fishes. So it's a sinking pellet. A sinking pellet is kind of much better. All these I'll move them away right now. Alright, so with all the normal items moved away, right now we'll go to the electronic items that I bought. And the first one will be the light, obviously. So if you guys can see, this is all the item came with. It came with the adapter. So if you guys are anywhere away from Malaysia, you guys can obviously use this adapter, which it came with for free. The plug is using the same plug type as ours, so there's no problem. I can use this and untie the cords to show you guys what I just contain. So I just untie the plug, and this plug obviously the adapter, and then going down the line you can see these are the connectors. They are screw connectors, so they are pretty good for watertight seal, and you guys can just unplug them like this. This is the intensity and the on off button for this light. So if you guys can see, there's a mode button right in the middle, and you guys can turn on and turn off the light using that button. And there's an intensity controller where you can decrease the intensity or increase the intensity according to your needs. And then going down the line again, you guys can see this plug connector, and you're going to this. This is where there's actually 3 lights which is available. There will be a two blues and 1 white. So there are 2 plugs where we can individually control each light. There's one for the white light and one for the blue light. So we can control them with this controller, and it straight away connects to the light. You guys can see these small packets. These are actually the legs for the light, so you guys can keep the lights a bit higher than the water level, so the water will not spray on them and evaporation, so it will not destroy the lens on the lights. So I'll put this away right now. Alright, so lights now out of the way, we'll go to the skimmer. So this is a skimmer that I bought for my aquarium. This one can normally handle a 2-feet aquarium, which is mine. So right now I'll just unplug this wire. It's pretty long, so it's really good for my aquarium. So my plugs are closed, so this will just work fine for me. And I'll bring you guys closer so you guys can take a good look at the inside of this skimmer. So just do that right now. Alright guys, so you can see this is the skimmer itself. So there's 2 parts for it. There's a top part and the bottom part. So I'll take the top part out. So that's the top part. I'll talk about it more later. So right now we'll start from here. So that's the cord obviously, and this is the pipe itself that will suck the water from here inside the pump. This is so that it doesn't suck up any fishes or invertebrates that I'm going to put inside the tank. And this is the pipe itself. So if you guys can see this part, this is actually where you control the airflow into the skimmer, and then I can actually take the pump out of this skimmer. So I'm just going to take that part out. So this is the pump for the skimmer. So if you guys can see and think what is the difference between a normal pump and a skimmer pump. So there is something called a needle propeller. So that only exists in skimmer pumps. So this is what I'm talking about. So if you guys can see this is what a needle propeller is. So if you guys can see, there is this needle-like structure on this thing, and what will this do is it will break up any big bubbles into micro bubbles, which we want for a skimmer. So that is what this needle propeller is for. So that's that, and I'll close this before I go into it. So, and that's the pump. So if you guys take a look inside, there's this thing where it will go in the middle over here, so that it can separate any gunk from the pump that from going into this compartment over here. And then there's obviously a few other the inside of the skimmer looks. So the water will flow from here and then go to the next compartment, and it will get filtered if I put any filter meters over here, and then it will go to the last compartment for any mechanical filtration and for some chemical filtration. So you can see inside this thing there's some activated carbon which can be used for
skimming any chemicals from the salt water, and then the water will exit out from here. So, and right now going to the top part of the skimmer. This is the cap obviously, and if you guys think this is obviously to accommodate for the air holes. And then if you guys can see this part is where all the bubbles will come, collect, and then fall into this collection compartment, where you guys can just remove this thing and wash it. And this is called the skimmer neck, where the bubbles will rise and fall out. So this is the what we like to call as a skimmer cup. So that's all for the skimmer. Now we'll just go ahead and do the setup on the aquarium itself. Right now we're going to go into the setup of our aquarium for the first time, and as you can see, the aquarium have nothing in it except for the stones. And if you guys can see that is gonna be our quarantine tank, and I'll be talking about it more later. Let's focus on this display tank right here, and minus the cords. You can see the filter behind there, and I'll be talking about the filter later soon. So right now we're just gonna go ahead and fill this aquarium up with water, and let's roll the time lapse, guys. Let's go. That I just added the anti-chlorine to the aquarium, and right now I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this quarantine tank with water too, so that I can add the salt that is down there. I'll be showing you guys that later. Right now I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this quarantine tank. Let it bang. Alright guys, so if you guys can see, this is the salt that I was talking about, and it does look pretty good and does look like original salt. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the water, and I hopefully will be able to grow corals and keep fish successfully with this salt, and let's just hope for the best. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add the salt water into the skimmer to start it out for the first time, and I'll show you guys how the light look on the aquarium too. Okay guys, so I just set up the light and filled the skimmer with water, so I'm just going to turn on the skimmer right now. So let's do that. And guys, obviously I know that it's not safe to put the plug there, it's just much more accessible to put it there, so I just put it right there right now. So let's put the top on the skimmer. Okay guys, so this is the last part of this video. Go ahead and turn on the light and show the modes that are available and the intensity levels that can be set in this light. So let's go. So this is the first mode, which is all blue with a few reds and greens. If you guys can see in the reflection over here, there's some red and greens, but most of it is blue. And then there's also a white mode, sorry, where we can see there's the light mode. So this is for us to view the fishes and the corals. And this is the second mode, where it is blue. So this is much better if you are taking videos like this. So I'm actually really sorry for all these lines that going up. I don't know why that is happening. And right now I will go through the intensity, the lowest intensity. As you guys can see, there's 6 levels of intensity, and this is level 1, where we can see the light is more towards purple. And if I just ramp up the intensity on this light, as we can see, it's going up, and it's turning more and more blue. So that's the 6th level, and the light is more blue, and it's looking really nice in real life, but in the camera it looks more towards the white. I don't know why, but this is more blue. So that's it guys for the light, and I will update you guys if this light does work on corals, and hopefully it will.
Hey guys, so that's it for this video, and do keep your batteries up to watch my next video.